For decades, America stood as the world's undisputed superpower. Its military dominated the globe, its dollar controlled international trade, its navy ruled ocean, and its enemies were told one thing: resistance is impossible. But today, something is changing. A country that has spent decades under sanction, pressure, and isolation is now openly challenging the United States. That country is Iran, and surprisingly, even American analysts are beginning to admit that this conflict is not going according to Washington's plans. When tensions exploded between Iran, Israel, and the United States, Washington believed Iran would quickly weaken. That has always been America's strategy: sanctions, military pressure, economic isolation. But this time, Iran didn't collapse. Instead, the conflict exposed something unexpected: America's limits. There is one narrow waterway that controls a huge part of the world's oil supply: the Strait of Hormuz. Nearly 20% of global oil trade passes through it, and Iran sits directly beside it. That means any conflict in this region can shake the entire global economy. Whenever this happens, oil prices rise, markets panic, and the world watches nervously. What shocked many people was that even some of America's strongest war supporters began admitting the situation was dangerous and not under Washington's control. Robert Kagan, one of the biggest advocates of US military dominance, warned that failure against Iran could permanently weaken America's global position. Think about that: the same voices that once believed America could reshape the world through force are now questioning whether America is losing influence instead. This conflict is bigger than Iran and America. It reflects a much larger and deeper shift happening across the globe. For decades, the United States dominated global politics alone. But now, China is rising. Russia is challenging the West with the resurgence power, and countries across Asia, Africa, and Latin America are looking for alternatives to American power for security, for trade, and for balancing. A new multipolar world is emerging, and Iran has become one symbol of that transformation. History always shows us that empires rarely collapse in a single moment. They weaken slowly over the course of time through endless wars, economic pressures, and the rise of new challenging power. Today, the real question is not simply whether America is winning or losing against Iran. The real question is, are we witnessing the end of the American century and the birth of a completely new world order? The world is changing, and history may already be turning a new page.